Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memory. Welcome back to Mommy Jen's Kitchen. For today's video, we're gonna make a creamy apple pie. Okay, in this recipe, we need 6 cups of sliced peeled tart apples. I'm using a green apple, or what we call here in the US is the granny apple, but in the different other countries you can just use the green apples. Green apples is usually more sour tart taste than the red apple. If you don't want a sour pie, you can always use a any kind of red apple than the green. But in this video, I wanna use the granny apple or the green apple. So we just need to slice the apple really thin, just like this. And then we need 6 cups of this. Okay, let's start and get a bowl, and let's start tossing the apples inside the bowl. Yeah, as you can see, apple here is kind of like turning a little bit darker because once apple sits in the room temp a little bit longer, the color of this turns the color change just like this. It's turning like a little darker color, but don't worry about that. That's how all apples are once you peeled it. Then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Then just give it a little stir. Then we're gonna add 3/4 cups of sugar. If you don't have a 3/4 cups of sugar, you can use 1/4 cup or 1/4 measuring cup and then times 3. So that will be an equivalent of 3/4 cups of sugar. Just give it a little mix. We need also a 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon powder. And also we need to add in this procedure a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I accidentally deleted the video, sorry. Okay, and then we should also add some grated lemon peel, maybe like a 1/2 teaspoon grated lemon peel. So it will just enhance just a little bit of the taste too. Just adding some grated lemon peel. Okay, then just stir the ingredients, mix it so it will combinedly mixed with our apple slices. Okay, I do have 9 inches of a pastry. You can check out my other video, my traditional pumpkin pie, how to make the pie crust. And that one is also 9 inches size of a pie crust. Okay, then let's mount the apples or pour the apples in our pastry shells. Okay, the center should be higher than the edges. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter. We need to melt our butter, and then by using the brush, we're just gonna just like the butter on the top of our apple slices. Those butter will soak in up to the bottom part of those apples. Okay, so I already got the prepared crust in here, the top crust for my apple. So we're just gonna flatten it more and make sure the size will fit on the top of our apple pie.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.
Then we're just gonna put this on the top of our filling.
Yeah, spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. The good times with you.
Then by using with our scissors, we're gonna trim the top crust to like 1 inch beyond plate edge.
Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna do a flute in here. Flute it. This is like a process of pressing the dough, so it will create a decorative pattern on the top edge of the pie. So with the use of our thumb, so we're gonna place our thumb on the inside of the crust, and your other thumb and index finger on the outside of the crust. Then just press the dough to seal. So you guys can see what I'm doing right now. So I put my thumb there and then my 2 finger at the outside and trying to press it. So in this process, we're sealing the dough together. I'm not gonna fast forward this video. I just want you guys to see how do I do it. You can always use, if you want a more easier, you can use like a fork. Yeah, just use a fork and then you can just press it on the edge of your pie crust. But if you want more decorative one, you can follow this instruction, or there will be a lot more procedure how to flute or design your pie dough.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me by the fire. Isn't this how our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep.
It's getting there. We're almost done.
Around, keeping people pleased, but this is my favorite holiday.
Alright, here's our finished product of our pie decoration. And then with the use of our knife, we need to make a cut or slits to our dough. In this process, this allowing the steam to escape while it's baking, and it's prevent the crust from getting soggy, and it keeps the filling sealed inside. That's why we're making some cut slits in here. Okay, I do have some leftover crust or pie dough. All right. You can use this for some decorations. So I'm gonna show you how to make some leaves. But if you don't have a cutter, in this video I'm using a leaves cutter. So, but if you don't have a leaves cutter, you can always check out my other pie recipe, and that is the pumpkin pie. Yeah, the pumpkin pie recipe, and I did show you how to make some leaves by using a knife. So here's my leaves cutter. So I got like different sizes. So we just need to press it down so it will shape as a leaves.
It's just gonna be you and me by the fire chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Yeah, I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
Now we're done cutting all our leaves. Let's make a decoration at the top of our pie crust. Just use your imagination how you would like to decorate your pie. Just remember, don't just toss the small pieces of the crust, the pie crust or the pie dough, because eventually at the end you're gonna see that, oh, I need this more, I need more decorative in this part and also in this part. So you have like extra pie crust or pie dough to use for your decoration. You don't need to make another one. Well, just like this, I ran out of my leaves. I thought I'm good enough, but at the end, I just figured out, oh, I need more. I need 2 more leaves, and I need like rounding on the top of my leaves. It's supposed to be leaves, but I think I'm good enough with this decoration. It's supposed to be more or like a flower thing, but I just use like a leaves cutter to make like this decoration, and I just like put a little bit of a round thing in the middle of those leaves. Now it looks like a flower, huh? That's why I told you, it always depends on your imagination. Now we're done. It's beautiful. For me, it's beautiful. It always depends on the eye of the beholder. But for me, this is good enough decoration and I like it. Okay, my oven is already preheated at 450. So we're gonna heat our oven for 450 first. Then we're gonna bake it for 10 minutes and our pie should be covered with our foil at the edge so it will not burn. Okay, so just like what I said, that my oven is already preheated at 450-degree Fahrenheit. So now we'll change the time for 10 minutes. So we're baking this for 10 minutes only. Alright, 10 minutes is over. So we're gonna change it the 450 to 375-degree Fahrenheit. And we're gonna start baking it for 40 minutes. And at this time, before we bake it for 40 minutes, we're gonna remove our foil so the crust will cook evenly. While we're waiting for 40 minutes, let's make our creamy topping. So we need one egg and in a low heat. So I already turned on the stove in a low heat. I cracked the eggs open, whisk it. Then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Yeah, just stir the mixture. We want to make sure the sugar is all melted. And then we're gonna place 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. In this process, we should always stir it most of the time because you want to make sure that your egg is well done. So it's just like how you're making like a scrambled egg, but in a low heat process. Now it's starting to look like a scrambled egg here. You need a little patience in making this because you cannot turn the stove into the medium heat or high heat. So it's supposed to be only in the low heat and mostly stirring. Okay, until it reaches this kind of consistency and we will be good. We're almost done. There you go. Then now let's add 5 tablespoons of cream cheese. Then we need to mix it to make the cream cheese soften.
Christmas memories. Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh.
Then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of sour cream.
La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around.
Then another stirring process so that our toppings will combinedly mix.
Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you.
Alright, this is good enough.
Good times with you.
So we got some here for our toppings.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill.
Okay, my timer went off. So let's turn off the oven.
Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you
Then let's
close,
remove the
forget
pie
about
inside the oven.
everything else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh.
For the creamy toppings, you can use a piping bags or just like a Ziploc, just like what I use right now. And then just make a little hole on the tip of the Ziploc or the piping bag and then pipe it and make some decoration on the top of your pie. Hope you learned something again today. God bless. Enjoy your holiday. And don't forget to click like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in my next video. Have a good day.